In the past 2 decades, China has significantly expanded its economic engagements with Africa, rising to become the continent's top trade partner and a substantial source of funding and construction projects. In 2024 alone, China announced over $51 billion worth of new infrastructure agreements across Africa. What's fueling this building surge? A combination of China's demand for Africa's extensive natural resources, its interest in cultivating new markets, and its aspiration to wield more geopolitical influence. The results have been transformative, although not without contention, as we'll discuss. Will these initiatives bring long-term growth and advancement, or are there hidden challenges and potential risks? Keep these questions in mind as we dive into the top 10 Chinese megaprojects in Africa. Welcome back to Just Know It 254. Before we continue, please subscribe to this channel. I promise you will have the best videos and I will make them so interesting for you to watch and learn. Please subscribe. Starting off our list at number 10 is the impressive Subra hydroelectric power station in Côte d'Ivoire. Positioned on the powerful Sassandra River, this enormous dam has a production capacity of 275 megawatts, supplying power to more than 200,000 Ivorian households. The project's total cost reached $572 million, with China financing most of it, including 85% from the Export-Import Bank of China. Chinese state-owned Sinohydro, specializing in hydropower engineering, completed the dam in 2017, managing hurdles like challenging terrain and heavy rainfall throughout construction. The Subra Dam marks a pivotal step toward Côte d'Ivoire's energy self-sufficiency. Previously, the country depended heavily on energy imports from nearby nations. Now, with this domestic power source, Côte d'Ivoire is in a stronger position to satisfy rising electricity needs and potentially export surplus power. At number 9 is the expanded Walvis Bay container terminal in Namibia. This $300 million megaproject, skillfully handled by China Harbor Engineering Company, was completed in 2019 after nearly 4 years of work. The project involved dredging the port's navigational channel, reclaiming 40 hectares of land from the sea, and constructing a 600-meter quay wall. The results are striking. The port's annual handling capacity increased from 350,000 TEU to 750,000 TEU, or standard 20-foot shipping containers. This matches the port of Valencia in Spain, the 5th busiest container port in Europe. For perspective, aligning those containers end-to-end would stretch from New York City to Los Angeles and back. Why is this expansion so crucial? It positions Walvis Bay as a major trade center in southern Africa, enabling the port to host larger ships and process more cargo, enhancing Namibia's import and export potential. Interestingly, the Walvis Bay project is part of the Walvis Bay Corridor Group initiative, which aims to develop a network of transport routes linking Namibia to landlocked neighbors such as Botswana, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, boosting regional trade and economic growth. At number 8, we have Egypt's new administrative capital, an enormous $45 billion endeavor essentially creating a megacity from scratch. Located about 45 kilometers east of Cairo, this ambitious project will span 700 square kilometers, roughly the size of Singapore. China is heavily involved in both financing and constructing this colossal city. With leading roles by Chinese companies like China State Construction Engineering Corporation and China Fortune Land Development Company, the new capital will feature advanced government districts, cutting-edge financial centers, vast green spaces larger than Central Park, and a towering 1-kilometer structure that will redefine Egypt's skyline. Once completed, this marvel of urban planning is expected to accommodate up to 6.5 million residents, create over 2 million jobs, and alleviate Cairo's immense congestion. It's a venture that tackles Egypt's rapid urban growth challenges while setting a precedent for sustainable, smart city development in Africa and beyond. Coming in at number 7 is Angola's Kakilo-Kabasa hydropower project, an immense dam on the Kwanza River with an anticipated power generation capacity of 2,172 megawatts, over twice Angola's current installed capacity. This $4.5 billion investment in Angola's energy future is financed primarily by China's Development Bank. China Gazuba Group, renowned for its role in constructing China's Three Gorges Dam, began the project in 2017, employing over 10,000 workers and overcoming issues like rugged terrain and limited infrastructure. Once operational, The Kakula Dam will not only power homes and industries in Angola, but will also export electricity to nearby countries like Namibia and South Africa. This project has the potential to establish Angola as a regional energy hub and propel economic development across southern Africa. However, as with any massive dam, there are environmental and social concerns. The dam will flood a large area, possibly displacing communities and impacting local ecosystems. Careful management is essential to ensure long-term sustainability. Number 6 on our list is Tanzania's ambitious port of Bagamoyo. Estimated at $10 billion, this megaport is set to revolutionize Tanzania's maritime trade and position the nation as a gateway to East Africa. China Merchants Port, a state-owned enterprise, leads the financing and development of this strategic project, situated just 75 kilometers north of Dar es Salaam. Upon completion, the port is expected to handle 20 million TEU annually, more than 7 times the container volume of Mambilla, East Africa's largest port. To grasp the scale, 20 million TEU equates to the combined 2019 throughput of all African ports. The Bagamoyo port is transformative, with potential to reshape trade across East Africa by linking landlocked nations such as Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi to global markets. Although the project has faced financing and environmental challenges, it remains a priority for Tanzania's government. If fully realized, the port of Bagamoyo could redefine the economic landscape of East Africa for years to come. At number 5 is Nigeria's Lagos-Ibadan Railway, a 156-kilometer standard gauge line constructed by China's Civil Engineering Construction Corporation at a cost of $1.5 billion. Finished in 2021 after several delays, this railway now links 2 of Nigeria's most populous and economically vital cities. The journey, which previously took hours by road, can now be completed in just over 2 hours, with trains running up to 150 kilometers per hour. Why is this railway so important? It replaces an outdated narrow-gauge line dating back to colonial times that was slow and unreliable. The new line is faster, smoother, and more efficient. Moreover, this is just the first phase of the ambitious Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway, a project stretching over 1,100 kilometers to connect Nigeria's southern economic center with its populous northern regions, potentially driving major economic growth. In 4th position is Nigeria's massive Mambilla hydroelectric power project, situated on the Donga River in Taraba State. Set to generate 3,050 megawatts, this dam will power millions of Nigerian homes and meet almost a quarter of the country's current energy demand. To compare, Mambilla's capacity is 1.5 times that of the United States Hoover Dam. Costing $5.8 billion, Sinohydro is spearheading the project alongside Nigerian firms. Construction began in 2018, with full operation expected by 2030. At number 3, we find the Addis Ababa-Djibouti Railway, a 756-kilometer electrified rail line linking landlocked Ethiopia to the strategic port of Djibouti. This $4 billion project was brought to life by China Railway Group and China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation, with backing from China's Export-Import Bank. Completed in 2018 after 6 years, this railway has transformed the movement of goods and people, reducing a days-long road journey to just 12 hours. It's expected to boost Ethiopia's GDP by 2.2% annually and create over 20,000 jobs, facilitating industrialization and foreign investment. Taking second place is the Maputo-Katimbi Bridge in Mozambique, a record-breaking suspension bridge spanning 3 kilometers across Maputo Bay. Built by China Road and Bridge Corporation at a cost of $785 million, this 2018 bridge connected Maputo with Katimbi, reducing a lengthy ferry trip to a short drive, and is anticipated to increase Mozambique's GDP by 3%. Finally, at number 1 is Kenya's Nairobi-Mombasa Standard Gauge Railway. This 472-kilometer line, known as the Madaraka Express, has revolutionized transport between Nairobi and Mombasa, reducing travel time from 10 hours to 4.5 hours. Built by China Road and Bridge Corporation at a cost of $3.2 billion, it's a symbol of Kenya's infrastructure renaissance and China's influence in Africa. Which of these projects impresses you most? Will these ventures transform Africa positively, or are there risks involved? Share your thoughts in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.